Welcome back to the Arsenal save. It is crunch time in the Premier League. 3 straight league games today. Southampton away, followed by Chelsea at home. Top 4 chasing, Arsenal chasing Chelsea, and then Wolves at home midweek ahead of a City double-header, including an FA Cup semi-final at Wembley. We picked up a draw against Spurs in our last game. The North London derby ended level, although it so very easily could have been a Tottenham win, but it even more easily could have been an Arsenal win, so I missed the penalty with 5 minutes to go. We are, however, still in the top 4, and it is still, however, in our hands. But we have first and second and third and fifth and 7th left to play this season. So it is going to be difficult to stay in the top 4, but it is not a challenge we're going to shy away from. It's one we're going to dive headfirst into and hopefully get something against Southampton. Well, I say something, get a win against Southampton. Do make sure you give the video a like if you're enjoying this save, and just in general to help support the channel. I'd appreciate it very much indeed. And if you're watching and you're not subscribed, I know a number of you aren't actually subbed, then do hit that subscription button and you won't miss a video, especially if you hit that notification bell. You'll absolutely see everything that comes out, including, of course, the My Player that continues every day as well. Right, Southampton away to begin. We have more than double their points tally. Let's show them why. Alex McCarthy in goal for Southampton in a very straightforward 4-2-3-1. Kyle Walker-Peters, Jaleta Salisu and Roman Perraud at right back. Diego Valoye at right mid. He's Colombian, so I don't really know how to pronounce that in Spanish. James Ward-Prowse and Florian Neuhaus in centre mid with Moussa Djenepo on the left. Joe Aribo pushed slightly forward at Cam, and then Che Adams leads the line for them. The only changes for me is Sambi Lokonga and Marquinhos and Gusto. Basically, the right side of the pitch is slightly different for me in this fixture, but absolutely, of course, strong enough to get the results here. Martin Ødegaard has actually grown up to 87 rated now, so he continues to fly in this save, picking up some beautiful assists recently and the occasional goal as well. And I'd love more of the same from him in this game as well. I want a strong result here against Southampton and hopefully a performance to go with it. But Moussa Djenepo will be a problem down that wing. Gabriel back into the starting lineup. And, okay, Ødegaard, what that pass was, I'm not entirely sure. But Gabriel, again, is the man on hand to do the business defensively. And we'll just take our time here and not necessarily throw possession away quite such an obvious manner as we did before. Lovely header by Tierney. Smith Rowe will turn well. And look at the room here. And Ødegaard will look for Marquinhos through the gap. But Salisu cuts it out really well. Tierney with a free kick short to Smith Rowe. Kyle Walker-Peters on this near side at right back for them, picking up a yellow card, and will be worried about that for the rest of the game. Sambi Lokonga puts in a good tackle there. And Zinchenko quickly forward to Ødegaard and around the corner to Marquinhos, who's looking to get in behind and doing so very well. Driven into the middle. And Salisu hacks it away. Sambi Lokonga's in the way there. We'll just play the ball back to ensure we keep it. Looking for Kieran Tierney. Nice ball. Through that gap there is a marauding Zinchenko. And Ødegaard, player 1-2 perhaps. And Jesus is here, and the angle is ready for him to bang it home in front of the travelling fans here at St Mary's. It is Arsenal 1, Southampton 0, and we have the advantage. And on the balance of play, a deserved lead as well. Oh, Djenepo driving into the box. Gabriel flattens him. That's just an embarrassing goal all round, isn't it, really? I tried to get a tackle in, and Gabriel has just run at him. He didn't even make an attempt to actually tackle, despite my input. He's just run at him. Ramsdale's rushed at the near post as well, and just left it completely open in the middle. I don't feel like Southampton deserved that, but it was a bit of a calamitous goal to concede. Gabriel does have a mistake in him in real life as well, doesn't he? And he's done it in this save for us here. Marquinhos with a turn. Jesus calling. Zinchenko there. Goal scorer, hero in the North London derby yesterday. Oh, if Jesus' touch had been better. It's 1-1 at the break. It's absolutely a winnable game, but we've got to cut those mistakes out. Picked off Che Adams' pass immediately. Not good enough. And immediately they're in trouble here. Ødegaard is in. Do I square this? No, I'm going to go for goal. It's a good save by Alex McCarthy. On his weaker side, it was always going to be a tough ask with the defender next to me. He didn't really have the opportunity or option to turn inside and try and get it on his left there. Smith Rowe, go on, go on. Oh, we might be in trouble here, Kyle Walker-Peters. He's already been booked, and the referee's coming across and will tell him off only. A final warning for Kyle Walker-Peters. I genuinely thought he was going to get sent there. Ødegaard out to Jesus, in here to Gabriel. Well, he made a mistake that led to their goal, but he can't make up for that yet. Maybe from the corner. Smith Rowe floats it. Underneath it is Gabby Jesus with a brilliant header. I've not seen him do that before, I can't recall. Gabby Jesus with a brilliant header to give us a 2-1 lead, and we have our advantage back again, and this time we will not relinquish it, thank you very much. Corners are really tricky to get right this year, and I'm still not sure I'm really happy with how I'm taking them, but that's a brilliant header, and it is, as Stuart Robson said, a lovely goal. We're in front at St Mary's again, but I'm not going to let off. I'm still going to push to try and get a third and really finish this game off. Jesus finds Smith Rowe here. It was a little bit awkward the way that was put together. Sambi Lokonga out to Marquinhos. How's his finessing from distance? Not great. And there's the option to play the ball around the corner, but Gabriel intercepts nicely. Come on, let's see this through. Let's get the win. If we win all of our remaining games, then we'll stay in the top 4. Although, games against Manchester City and Chelsea and Man United. Ødegaard! Oh, they're not going to be easy to win. Nearly added another. Can we get a second goal from a corner? I don't think I've ever scored twice from a corner in a single game, let alone with the same man. Jesus was underneath that. Can Gusto win this? He did so very well. That will fall for Tierney. He's got the time and space to bring that down. We'll get it out wide. Smith Rowe, Ødegaard. Salisu's outdone him for strength. 14 to go. It's still a tight game, but we have been the better side in this second half. Gusto out to Marquinhos. Ødegaard, the obvious, in some space there. Jesus held his run nicely, actually. Just waited for players to get near him. It's a smart turn too. Support is here. Play a heavier ball to ensure that reaches Smith Rowe. Then look actually back for Gabby. Quickly looking for Ødegaard here. It's actually Marquinhos it's come to. Brilliant first touch. Excellent save. Zinchenko back to Smith Rowe again. And Sambi and Marquinhos look for a second time, but not able to get it to him. That save from Alex McCarthy could be huge for Southampton if they find an equaliser in these final 5 minutes. Excellent run from Marquinhos. He wasn't the man that initially I was looking to find, as you could tell from the commentary. I was trying to find Martin Ødegaard, but genius ball. Great attempted finish and an equally spectacular save. They hit an arm, so they'll get a free kick here, not a corner. And it is going to be dangerous. Ward-Prowse will deliver what will be a very good ball, but thankfully Ramsdale gets to it. 3 changes for me off the bench, and we've just got to see this one out from here. And quite frankly, with that amount of time remaining, we will do, he says, as Florian Neuhaus takes it away from Gusto before he can get his pass away. Gabriel, use your keeper, Ches. Don't muck this up now. Time's going to tick down, and we'll get the dub. 2-1 win away from home at St Mary's. Hard fought, but deserving. And we'll head into the game against Chelsea next. At home, very much in high spirit. 10 shots to their 2. We absolutely deserved that win. Chelsea got a win against Leeds as well, though, so they'll be high in spirits at Stamford Bridge too. But we're the ones in the higher league position. We're the ones that have the momentum, and hopefully we'll be the ones that come out on top. We're not giving anything away against Southampton. We're not going to give anything away against Chelsea either. 9 games unbeaten, I think that just said there as well. So let's go and make that double figures. Unsurprisingly, 5 at the back for Chelsea. Edouard Mendy in goal. Reece James, Azpi Koulibaly, Thiago Silva and Ben Chilwell. Thiago Silva aging yet further now in this save, down at 83 rated and presumably lacking even more so with pace. Kovacic and Jorginho in the middle. Ziyech, Sterling and Aubameyang the front 3. We are as strong as we possibly could be, other than, of course, the continued injury to Bukayo Saka. Tomiyasu's now up to 83 rated as a right-back as well. There's been remarkable growth in this starting lineup from almost every single player. Very, very pleased and actually surprised as well to see that the growth has been so extensive, but I guess they do have a young side, Arsenal. So if any side in the Premier League was going to grow in the manner that this side has, it was going to be this one, wasn't it? Because it's the one that has the majority of the younger players that have the scope to get better. Good save by Ramsdale. A couple of tackles there I might have liked to see my defenders actually come away with the ball from, but never mind. Good save by Ramsdale. Sterling sorts to Ziyech. That hit an arm, so that'll be a free kick. They'll have the opportunity to get the ball into the middle here again. Ziyech will deliver it straight into the middle. Or is he going to go short there? No, it looks like they're going to go... Yeah, they are going short to Chilwell. And then Ziyech again. He's going to try and get the ball... They just seem reluctant to actually get the ball into the middle, don't they? Aubameyang, Ziyech. Cross it, mate. Cross it, pal. I'm not sure how that's made it to Chilwell. Kovacic, driven hard, low and wide. Some questionable defensive attempts to either tackle or intercept there that have me slightly concerned about the rest of the game. We'll see how it pans out. Smith Rowe looking for Ødegaard and not finding him. Not a positive start here for Arsenal. A little bit shaky. You see Jesus making that run. I'll try and play that in behind. Azpilicueta was the plan. Put the pressure on Reece James. Azpi's too experienced to be put off by something like that. But Tierney's given it away. And now we could still be in. Nice ball. Smith Rowe. Ødegaard. Surely. Yep. 1-0 to the Arsenal. Brilliant goal. Composure of our own in attack rather than theirs in defence. Picking the right pass at the right time. Although I will be honest, as the ball went across here, it was meant for Ødegaard. But it's actually gone to Smith Rowe to come back to Ødegaard. Doesn't matter, we still scored the goal. Do have a lot of runners. Always itching to get forward. And with there being so many defensive players back there, I'm hoping that actually they'll get a bit confused as to who's supposed to pick up who, because there are so many options back there for people to pick up. Koulibaly's done brilliantly there. I just tried to shape it so Ødegaard could get a better finish on his left foot. That hit hands there, I'm sure, from Ziyech. He jumped like that. Particularly strange decision from him. Half an hour in here with the opportunity to whip a ball in towards the back post is the aim. What can Zinchenko do? That's not whipped. It's floated, but... Oh! It did sit nicely for Ødegaard, but he can't find the target. Down the wing. Just trying to get away from everyone that's chasing him. Dangerous. Kovacic. Good save by Ramsdale. Out for the corner. They're going to take it short here. Chelsea again. Sterling into Ziyech. Just lofted up. Tomiyasu had to do very well there against Koulibaly. Sterling back to Koulibaly again. Oh, space. Brilliantly worked. Just as we showed composure in attack, they did too. And no sign of an apology celebration from Aubameyang against Arsenal, although given the nature of his leaving Arsenal to go to Barcelona, perhaps that's not so much of a surprise. 1-1 against the Blues here. We knocked them out of the cup, but we're level in the league. Smith Rowe, Tielemans. That's good. Go on, you're in, Gabby. Show the legs. Koulibaly showed his legs because they're big and long. And, well, evidently the advantage was for Chelsea there, not for me, because no free kick given, despite losing possession. Maybe for a hand. Sterling to Kovacic. Aubameyang with the back heel. Kovacic again. Aubameyang's in again. Aubameyang scores again. Devastating from the Gabon international. It had to be him, didn't it? And that's a hell of a finish. It's an unbelievable goal from Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Just foot right through it. Outrageous shot power. That's what he can do. That's what he's done. Try and draw the defender towards me, which isn't really happening. Then look for the ball down the line. Martinelli. It's opened up a little bit for Gabby Jesus, but he is on his own here. Oh, support has arrived, and Ødegaard can't get the ball out of his feet quickly enough to pull the trigger. Good opportunity that at the beginning of the half to get an equalising goal, or at least the chance of it. Tomiyasu will comfortably bring that down, just not on the same wavelength. Ben Chilwell there, but unfortunately we've given it away as well. Can Zinchenko get to that? No. Here comes Aubameyang on a hat-trick now. Absolutely typical that Aubameyang scores a very good brace on his return to the Emirates in the Premier League. Tomiyasu picks that off and will keep possession for the time being, but struggling here to create anything of note against Chelsea since they went 2-1 up. In fact, really, since we went 1-0 up. Nice ball there, though. Perfectly placed, perfectly weighted. Smith Rowe in behind, has the angle for the shot. Mendy closes him down superbly. Could I have gotten that to Gabby Jesus with a cutback? Maybe so. We'll try and chip this into the middle. Tomiyasu might be up. It's right next to Chilwell, nowhere near anyone else. Zinchenko is going to position himself well here. Oh, but I've not got an option on the left. That's what I need. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang with an unbelievable slide tackle. Our throw. Thiago Silva going off for them. A change in defence. Not sure who's on in his place. It's Dennis Zakaria, the CDM, or defensive-minded midfielder. Oh, can't quite get away. Come on. Come on. Come on, Zinchenko. You got the equalising goal for us against Spurs. Can you do something here? See the man on the edge of the box. It's Youri Tielemans. He doesn't score many for me or even really get the opportunity to try and score many for me. Ødegaard. Oh my God! We named an episode recently, Ødegaard is a genius. That's why. If you didn't see the beauty of that goal first time round, have a look at the replay. Outside of the foot from Ødegaard here, on the edge of the box, around the defender in front of him and into the far corner. That is sheer quality from the highest rated player in our team, up to 87 rated now, and that arguably is the best goal he's scored all season. Outrageous from the Norwegian. We're level against Chelsea, and there is time still for either side to find a third goal. Neither could against Tottenham. Can we, again, in this, try to get the victory? Oh my God, how are you supposed to deal with that? Here's Luis Muriel. Out wide here to Reece James. Muriel on for Ziyech, I think. Whether it's a change in formation for Chelsea, I don't know. Might be a 3-4-3 now rather than a 5-back. That will fall for Martinelli. I've got changes of my own waiting to be made. Gabby Jesus will knock this back here to Youri Tielemans. And one man at a time. We'll work it out to the right. I want Smith Rowe to get in behind here. But he's got so far in behind. He's well offside. Ødegaard. Jesus. Koulibaly's just been in the way the whole game. But Ødegaard's in again. And hat-trick for the captain. And a win, perhaps. A win, perhaps, that may even not only give us 3 points, but really put us in the best possible position to get Champions League football next year. The game of his life here, Martin Ødegaard, to give us the victory against Chelsea. We couldn't find a winner against Tottenham, but brilliant from our number 8. Just unbelievable. 11 goals this season now for him. Incredible game for him. Deserving of the match ball. Deserving of the man of the match. And we deserve the win. From 1-0 up to 2-1. I think Koulibaly, did he? I don't know what happened there. I think Koulibaly pulled up a little bit, did he? Or expected his keeper to come for him. I'm really not sure what happened there. It was like, you come get it. And then was like, oh no, actually, bugger. I need to go and get that. Right, 2 minutes to go here then. Oh, we need to take a breath, really, because that's just been non-stop. Do not throw this away, Ches. You threw away the chance of victory against Tottenham, and with them giving the ball back to me now, surely that's the win assured. We'll just get it out wide, and we'll keep the ball away from Chelsea for the final few seconds. Yes! Giant victory. Getting a bit of a reputation of the bottler throughout the year of FIFA 22, and after the way we exited the Europa League this season, I feared the curse was following me into FIFA 23. But no. But no. Not on this occasion. A victory for Arsenal. 3 points against a top 4 rival. Massive result in every single possible way you could imagine. Pretty breathtaking display indeed from Martin Ødegaard, particularly that second goal. We're looking stronger and stronger at the minute. That is now 10 games unbeaten in a row in the Premier League. Sometimes you have to be patient, and we were, and the chances came in the end, and the victory arrived along with them. Wolves next in the final game of today. We are up to 3rd, and look at the gaps in the table as well. We are 3rd, and we are 5 points inside the top 4 with the game in hand. 6 points clear of Spurs, who are level on the games played with us. That win against Chelsea, you cannot underestimate its importance for the remainder of our season. Incredible from Martin Odegaard. Thank the Lord for him. Wolves next. Wolves arrive with Jose Sá in goal. Nelson Semedo, Nathan Collins, Max Kilman and Ait Nouri at left back. Neves, Nunes and new signing Mohamed Kudus in the midfield with Adama on the right, Neto on the left and the very dangerous Gonçalo Guedes through the middle. They've had the quality in real life, Wolves, to do much better than they have done. And they have the quality in this side to really put us to the sword and give us a real tough test. Obviously, they've had Lage sacked now, IRL. Intrigued to see who's going to get that job. Because they're going to inherit a very capable set of players. Hopefully, the set of players that are up against us today, they won't be able to deal with what we throw at them. So, into Martinelli. Can't get past Nelson Semedo. It'll stay at 0-0. Adama's in, though. And he's a little bit quick in a straight line. Shame he's got no end product, though. Kudus, who's left-footed, I think. Guedes tackled. It's fallen free to Kudus. Ramsdale saves. Neves with the set-piece delivery. Aren't many better in the Premier League than he. Ruben Neves and James Ward-Prowse, the two go-to set-piece takers in the entire division, really, aren't they? Adama to Guedes. Ramsdale with a massive save. And somehow we've kept that in. Somehow they've won it back again. But so have we. That was a little bit... Oh, it's not supposed to go there or there. There we go. Jibril Sow, you're supposed to have the ball. Oh, caught in possession. Guedes, Collins looking to feed it through. I think that went through the defender's legs there. I tried to position him well enough to get in the way. Ramsdale with another huge save. I want to see what happened there with the defender because I positioned him well enough to surely get in the way of that. Oh my God. That is the tightest nutmeg you've seen in your life. Takes a touch and the defender just opens his legs and parts his way for it. I can't believe that's made that through there. I'm kind of relying on my goalkeeper here at the minute, aren't I, in the opening 15 minutes? Ruben Neves with another delivery that, again, isn't great, actually, and Martinelli will head clear. Kudus brings it down. Back to Kilman. Mateus Nunes deflected off Ben White. Another Wolves corner. God, can we please have a little bit of a rest? Martinelli's hurt now, apparently. He's headed that not away, and Nathan Collins draws the save out of the keeper. Another Wolves corner. Martinelli holding on to his shoulder there. Gabriel did pick up a shoulder injury in a previous episode, but didn't actually have any long-term issues with it. Hopefully Martinelli is the same. Oh, stay right from Mohamed Kudus. And I can't deny them that. That goal has been coming ever since we kicked off. Adama played in down the right. Tierney will try his best to stick with him. Adama into Mohamed Kudus, their goal scorer. Jibril Sow comes across and quite frankly just says, no, I'm having that. Chance. It's opened up. Marquinhos is in. He's left-footed though. I need to make sure I find the right pass into the middle, which we haven't done. But it will fall to Martinelli, who should have done much better with the chance. Oh, come on, Martinelli. Having a funny 5 minutes here, aren't you, pal? Right, let's sort that out, shall we? Martinelli. Jesus. Goal. Simple finish in the end. Level. Call it in. Gabby to the rescue. All Wolves in this game so far. I do have that quality of play that we were talking about. Kudus is in again here, going for it on his left. And I tell you what, this is Ramsdale's performance of the save so far. He's not made this many saves in a single game for me, ever. Oh, why do I bother opening my big mouth? Then the animation rears its ugly head again. He makes so many unbelievable saves and then comes up with that. It's a good ball in. He's won the header well, Pedro Neto, but oh, it's so shit. How can he make all the saves that he does in this first half and then come up with that? Wolves 2, Arsenal 1. Nice tackle. Time. Is there some... Yes. Odegaard, please. Martin. Little back heel maybe. Jesus! Goal! 2-2. Gabby Jesus with his first. Scored his 20th of the Premier League season. That's 21. 9-9-9. Gabby Jesus to the rescue again. Mateus Nunes. No. Oh, God. 2 for Jesus. 2 for Kudus. From kickoff at the beginning of the half. It's just undefendable. Right through the middle of the team. Wolves are ahead again. And we've started conceding quite a few goals recently, haven't we? Don't know what's changed defensively, if anything. But we are certainly a bit leakier than we were earlier in the save. Or earlier in the season. Martinelli looking for Ødegaard, finding him. Oh, brilliant from Semedo. Jesus is in for a potential hat-trick there. And a second hat-trick of the episode. But it's not to be. Not yet, anyway. Aït-Nouri to Neto, and Wolves are being impossibly difficult to play against here. Ødegaard into So. Looking for Gabby. I just can't get away from Nathan Collins there. Gusto should win this header. He hasn't. Neto has. And it's my free kick for a handball. Up we go. Good header. Martinelli. Around the corner looking for Ødegaard. Jesus, he's in. It's a lovely spin. Jesus is really in. Hat-trick. 3 of the best. He's made them pay. It really is. 9-9-9. Gabby to the rescue. A hat-trick for Ødegaard against Tottenham. A hat-trick for Gabby against Wolves. Scoring goals isn't an issue at the minute. But stopping them going in is recently. Got to put an end to that. 3-3 in the 60th minute. We're only 2/3 the way through the game. We could have another 2 or 3 goals before the end. Free kick for Wolves. 12 minutes to go. Guedes is clearly going for goal here. And he had me worried. Very worried when the keeper was sprinting across like that. And then not really coming up with what you would say was an orthodox save attempt. But he was seemingly comfortable that it was going wide. I was not. That's poor again. We've won it back. Thuram with the touch. Martinelli. Not with many options here, actually. Tierney to get forward. Guedes with me. Inside. So. Thuram's in. Thuram! Would have been his making as an Arsenal player if that finds the top corner, but it doesn't. Martinelli gets to that. Tielemans. Ødegaard. Out here to Smith Rowe. Tucked it back. Thuram. Oh, trying to power my way through. He'll have the opportunity from the corner in stoppage time. Hwang on off the bench for them. Please. Please, please. Let's win it late. Thuram is underneath this. Saliba! It's not to be. It's not. Oh, God. It's not to be. Is it to be for Wolves? No, he's gone backwards there, inexplicably. It's going to be a 3-3 draw against Wolverhampton Wanderers in an unbelievably electric game of football. Well deserving of his hat-trick, Gabby Jesus, as was Martin Ødegaard in the previous game. But Wolves were our match in that fixture, more so than I think anyone else has been. Some of the saves Aaron Ramsdale made were out of this world. And then the one he conceded was just a joke. Liverpool win and City draw, which will close the gap at the top. But crucially, Leicester drew there too, which is great news for us. Great news for Liverpool, great news for us. Look at the gap. Liverpool now just a point off Manchester City. The title race is very much alive. But we, with results going our way seemingly everywhere else, are 5 points clear of Chelsea, 6 points clear of Manchester United and Spurs, 7 points clear of Leicester, with 5 games to go. City in the Cup, City in the League, and then the third game tomorrow is going to be Manchester United, is it? City, Bournemouth. Then Manchester United, Leicester, Liverpool. 2 very difficult episodes remaining of the league season before hopefully an FA Cup final after that. But there's the small matter of Manchester City in the way. That's not going to be easy, is it? 11 clean sheets. Yeah, but we've been conceding goals quite a bit recently. That's 2 against Chelsea, 3 against Wolves, 1 against Southampton, 2 against Tottenham, 1 against Villa, 1 against Brentford, 1 against Newcastle. We haven't had a clean sheet since the the FA Cup game against Chelsea at the beginning of March. But continually, we are unbeaten in the league since January. Not since that Forest defeat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games in a row unbeaten in the league. But Manchester City next in both competitions. Tomorrow's episode is going to be pretty important. I shall see you for it, I'm sure. Ta-ta.